Hello, my High Priestess Key family. This is High Priestess Key coming to do your Crescent Waning energy read. Okay, there is a glare in reference of the blinds that are over there. I tried to close them so they wouldn't be on me, right? But it's still kind of coming through. All right, so just try to get the message. You see me, but get the message, right? That's what you're here for, right? In reference of this Crescent Waning, okay? So as I have told you guys before in reference of the Crescent Waning, which is the energy right now, and I'm not sure if I did tell you because I think we haven't went over the or maybe we have with the crescent waning before, right? The crescent waning moon, or maybe we did the crescent waxing. I'm not sure, but the crescent waning is a phase of the moon that occurs between the third quarter, which is the last quarter, and the new moon. Okay, it's basically where you'll see the shape as a C. Looks like a C, right? When it's illuminating through the sky, but it's on the left side. Okay, so it's directing in reference of the last quarter is the east. Okay, so this is the duration of what the crescent waning is. The crescent waning is normally between 7.38 days time. Okay, so that's just some background for you to know in reference of the crescent waning. The last quarter is coming up. Okay, so the last quarter is during that same energy based off of what I'm seeing here on my clock that I keep up with the moon phases. The last quarter is coming up like maybe in a day. So I will come back and do a last quarter, um, which they call the third quarter, but we call it the last quarter. Actually, it's the first quarter and the last quarter in reference of west and east, but east is the last quarter. So I will tell you about that. That is about like endings and things like that, like death, right? Things like that, right? The last quarter is east, so it's about your health, it's about family and things like that. But the crescent waning family um is definitely giving the energy of, I always forget the crescent waning for some reason, but I think it's definitely in reference to spiritual growth, right now. So going through spiritual growth, and I'll go back and clarify that and put it underneath the box here for you guys. Okay, so let's tap into the energy and see what the ancestors tell us through the cards, right? As you guys know, I'm using my ancestor cards over here as usual. And today I will be putting out the element readings as well. So it'd be per, your element that you're resonating with at this time, whether it's based off of your zodiac. Oh, I dropped two cards. Let me get them because I have to get those cards, family. Hold on one moment. They dropped on the floor. Okay, I got them. Sorry, family. Two cards dropped on the floor, and it was both Aries seven. Aries here, and then I had a seven here that just flew out the deck. I don't know what I was talking about. I guess the crescent wane, and maybe some of my Aries may have some things going on that you're going to be dealing with right now. Okay. Anywho, um, but what I was saying was I'm going to put the element readings out very soon. Okay. Um, And you guys know the element readings are not just about the zodiac, they're about the element that you feel at this time. That's strong for you, what resonates with you, right? All right, so let's get a message in reference of this crescent waning, crescent waning energy, ancestors. Crescent waning energy. What's up with the crescent waning? Okay, so we have yeah, a few cards that's coming out. We're still feeling a lot of what came out. Is still feeling the south I'm sorry, full moon energy. Okay. um so some of us are still feeling that energy, or we still are dealing with some things from then. Okay. I'm getting a lot of changes here. Okay, the ancestors is showing me a lot of changes. I have my smoothie here, family, so I'm gonna be drinking a little bit of that. Okay. But I'm seeing a lot of changes. I'm seeing things that we still should be working with or releasing. There's some things that's coming in reference of our physical needs right now. I have a lot. Also, I have Scorpio energy right here, okay, that came out. And I have the full, like I said, the full moon card came out. Europa, which is definitely about our physical needs, money assistance, trades and agreements going on right now, family, in this crescent waning. There's things being reviewed in this Aries energy as well. So Aries, you may be affected strongly around financial things right now or in your life or around even your health. Okay. For some of my Aries, I'm seeing a lot come through in reference of that being Jupiter's moon. But the first card that came out was the changes that we could be going through with that Scorpio energy. Okay, some things that may be a little uncomfortable, but it's interventions that's coming in for us and around this energy of Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio is also the energy about Chiron, right? Which is about that wounded healer, right? It's about us wounding our healing our wounds, especially with that full moon energy being here, because I did get the full moon card as well. And that card is about release, reassessing. We're releasing some things from the past. We're bringing some things from the darkness to the light. We're transforming some things. Some of us are transforming things even with our health, and then you're starting to see and feel some way more abundance coming in some shape, form, or fashion. And since it's that even in your careers, okay, because career is in that energy of the full moon. Okay. Some of you are I have this Virgo energy here as well with Eris, and that's ancestor saying it's all about some energy coming through about being divine. Okay. Hold one moment, I had to pause the video right fast. I got a call. Okay, one moment. Okay, I am back, family. So, like I was saying about the crescent waning, right? So the crescent waning, while I was taking that phone call, I like I was telling you earlier, the crescent waning is about spiritual growth. But not only that, sorry that it's the blinds are putting that on me, okay? But not only that, it is a time about protection. So this is a time you should be doing maybe your protection rituals. You should be doing things to remove stagnant energy, negative energy out of your space around you and so forth. And also, a time of where you want to do something like if you want to work on self, right? Because I do have transformation and I have the release card, which is that full moon energy still that we're feeling during this crescent waning, right? So harness that energy, family, okay? Also, what I'm seeing here is, like I said, within this energy that I'm seeing, it's like ancestors saying right now some things are coming into play for a lot of the collective, okay? Right now with the Aries energy, you may be seeing 555. Those are numbers of reference of change and alignment, okay? The ancestors is definitely saying that there is some things that are coming into alignment in reference of earthly element. Okay, so once again, like I said, for my Virgos or people who have Virgo placements, for some of my Scorpios, things are changing in your life as well. And also that Aries energy is here very strong when it comes to this crescent waning. um right now, like I said, the energy of if you're dealing with any strife or anything in your life right now that's causing some type of irritation to you, I see that things could change, right? Like I said, for the better. But there is some things you have to do as well, family. Okay, you have to reassess some things. You have to start, you know um releasing and some of you need to be working on, like I said, self healing those wounds. Like I said in the first part of this video, let me do a clarity on the spread that I have here in reference of this crescent waning energy. Okay, crescent waning, ancestors, the crescent waning. Okay, so the 9 flew out, which is all about success. Okay, but it's also about, yeah, it's also about things that Yeah, and right now, as I said, right now it's about success energy for the collective. It's a lot of sun energy coming down for the ancestors. I mean, from the ancestors in the Most High, bringing through some type of prosperity and abundance with things that may have been, feeling uncomfortable for you at some point in time in your life, or may have caused some type of problems within these changes. Family, the ancestors is bringing through, okay, some good energy. All right now it's all about your mental well-being. That's what you really should be working on during this crescent waning: your self-esteem, your courage, your confidence, your solar plexus. Okay, right now you may have to make some sacrifices, okay, to get through some things during this crescent waning. On that release and reassessing, I'm sorry, I had the card turned the other way. That was my notes on the back of my cards, right? But with this energy coming through, with the crescent waning energy right now, with the moon phase where it is, right, we're still feeling that full moon that we just had, right? But within that, ancestors want you to release fear, okay? Release your fear in reference of whatever this may be that may be causing you some type of issues in reference of transforming. When you're going through transformation in your life, is sometimes it's kind of hard. It's not easy, right? um Especially if it's something that you've been going through for a while, especially if you're transforming something in reference of leaving something behind. That's very hard to be able to release, because right now it's about letting go. Okay, that transformation, that change in reference of your shadow self is about letting go. And some of you still being in fear to let go, right? And the ancestors is saying you got to do this to get what you desire. Okay, so know this during that crescent waning. The ancestors is definitely stepping in when it comes to your physical needs right now for a lot of you, around your physical needs, whatever you need in life right now, whether that's money, whether that's love. But you have to also do the work right now, okay? But ancestors is showing that energy coming through right now. Ancestors telling us there's nothing impossible. Okay, the Net of Rules came out in reference of that Aries card, so that lets me know. And this card is all about anything is possible. Okay, so anything is possible right now. You can get anything done. Nothing is not is impossible now. Right now is the way that you have to look at things with this crescent waning. Expect the unexpected. Okay, don't a lot of you, it's like, and I'm speaking also from my point of view as well, is like we psych ourselves out of opportunities. We may be psyching ourselves out of something that could be different for you, but it's all about expecting the unexpected. Stay positive, generate life, and know that power is within the universe for you that's working in your favor. But you have to also know that, and you also have to put that same karma and that same energy out there, right? Because it's reciprocated, all right? So this cosmic energy force that's coming through for us is definitely about anything can happen right now. Um Nature, right? So this is the card of the Netarules of nature, right? And some of you need to get out in nature. You see the sun trying to shine on me through the window, honey, okay? And I receive it. All right, shine down, most high, shine down. Okay, especially with the sun that came out as well, right? So this is definitely a positive spread that we have here in reference of the crescent waning. Is what I want to tell you guys. This is all about what you desire to change in your life, and not to have any fear. Right now, it's all about bringing those things to the light. It's showing a lot of change. It's showing a lot of transformation. It's showing that a lot of us are maybe going through some things, maybe going through some things that you feel that may not go correct or may not go good. Hang in there, because ancestors is showing anything is possible right now. Things are changing, things are moving and shaking, but you have to also do your part as well. All right, so that's what I have. Let me pull an outcome message from the Keepers of the Light. See that? Keepers of the Light. This is one of my favorite decks. Because it has like a Egyptian, people out there just crashing all over the place. They just so trying to get out there and drive, and it's snow everywhere. Okay, ice everywhere. They think that they can just get out there and they slipping and sliding. I've seen two people wreck out front. So yeah, I'm in the house. I ain't moving my cars. Okay, I don't want nobody. And if there's somebody bump them out there, I will know. Okay, it's on video. Okay. All right. Outcome message for the collective based off of the crescent waning. Crescent waning. Look at that soul expansion. Yes. Soul expansion, family. Okay. So this card says your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Correct. And that goes back to ancestors telling us with this energy, with the Netarus, that anything is possible, you know? It's that divine energy that's sitting in for us. It's like right now you have to have that mindset that right now things can shift for you, even though it's been maybe not going the way that you planned it, or maybe not the way that you want it to go, but just step into the things that are happening in your life, and you're expanding in so many different ways. A lot of you are having a lot of spiritual insight. Psychic insight is on the bottom of the deck, which means, you know, not only is your consciousness expanding, but your spiritual gifts are expanding. Okay. So right now, a lot of you are very intuitive, very able to pick up on things. Your third eye is opening strongly. Okay. So what's here is about you may feel that you've retreated from the world recently. Maybe you have not been as actively social and or spiritual, but this time of inner rest has really paid off. You are being more and more consciously aware of how connected you are to God and all the living beings. Yes, this sense of union is called yoga. Yoga goes beyond physical ability and into the sense of awareness that created through spiritual practice and meditation and devotion to the divine. So maybe you are getting ready to do yoga, or maybe been doing yoga. Yoga is what this person Mahavatar means great incarnation or avatar, sacred father. Okay, he's a respected yogi who was introduced to the world through the teachings of the Indian yoga Paramahana. Okay, so some of you may be doing yoga right now. Okay, this card definitely comes to us to inspire us to understand how your thoughts and your actions are creating the waves of energy that form in your life. Okay, so that goes back to what I said. Your third eye being open, you need to follow your intuition. You're having a major expansion in your consciousness. You're understanding and you're realizing that yes, maybe now is the time for you to go after the things that you truly want in life, and things are going to wind up working out the way it's looking with this crescent waning right now. The crescent waning is telling you, it's giving that phobos energy as well, which is all about, you know, maybe even you having a fear in reference of some things happening, but it actually brings you that prosperity and abundance once you release that fear and once you start to move into those changes that are happening and that are near. Okay, so that is your crescent waning energy read, and I will see you guys soon. Sorry for the blinds with the shadow here, but much love to you. If you were able to hear this message, I will see you soon. And if you want to book any readings, the message that's running across has my email. Please book it there. All right, much love to you guys. Peace. High Priestess Key, and I'm out.